I'll cut right to the point. We need more public transportation options in rural areas. I understand rural areas are very beautiful. With the countryside, or lush forests, and the fields, and all the animals you come across from time to time. That's all really amazing. So why ruin it with another bus stop or monorail station? Because there still isn't enough of transportation to go around. There's still a lot of people who are unemployed. And because they don't have reliable transportation, sharing rides is an option, yes, but it's not always a good one. Different people means different jobs, different locations, and different schedules. Trying to make it work could mean a lack of sleep, too much commute time, and tardiness, which wouldn't be good to keep a job. But having more options for transportation, especially in rural areas, would be a real game changer. With more transportation in rural areas, more people can have access getting into town. According to the U.S. Department of Transportation website, rural residents have limited transportation options, and only 36% have the choice of airline, rail, and bus services. You can call an Uber or something on your phone, but there's not always good Wi-Fi in rural areas. Radio reception can be really sketchy, and if that's trouble, then getting Wi-Fi will be a real hassle. Also, more importantly, access to healthcare is a major concern in rural communities. Hospitals and medical offices are often far from residential areas. Public transport bridges this gap by providing reliable rides to medical appointments, pharmacies, and wellness centers, according to the Mountain Rides website. Another reason why we need public transportation in rural areas is the economy is really bad right now. According to the New York Times website, gas prices have jumped up by 25% and from February to March this year. Rising fuel costs are one thing, yes, but owning and maintaining a vehicle is definitely not cheap. You'd still have to pay an Uber or driver to get where you'd need to go. But with public transportation, you can set yourself up with a pass so you don't have to worry about gasoline or maintenance for your car. Plus, public transport supports local business by connecting stores to services and workers to jobs. People with reliable transit options are likely to engage in e-commerce and help small businesses thrive, at least according to the Mountain Rides website. Plus, according to the University of Illinois website on urban transport, transportation in rural areas often leads to lower unemployment, higher wages, and increased local sales, as well as better health outcomes. Another factor in this argument that's very important to me is that it's better for the planet. With people taking separate cars and sitting in traffic, car fumes pollute the air and raise the temperature in the area. Too many carbon dioxide outputs and not enough plants converted to oxygen is a huge factor in this problem. At least that's what I figure. But with public transportation, it would encourage able-bodied people to walk around town. According to the Go Commuter Solutions website, having public transit options lowers greenhouse gases and it leads to cleaner air, which in turn leads to healthier communities and less trips to the doctor. Having public transport in rural areas also means better connections among us. You don't need Wi-Fi to talk to the person you're standing or sitting next to on the bus or train. Just ask them about their day or how life has been. Just make someone else's day a bit brighter. It can start or anywhere, even on a bus or any way of transport. So let's see to it that someday that there is public transit in your local rural area.